What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So it's that time of the week. It's weekly rotation time, and there is some interesting choices. More interesting than usual, at least in my opinion. We'll give a little brief synopsis of something that can't really show yet. You'll see when we get to it in a bit at the recording of this, but man, what a great week. You'll see. Let's get into it, because it's week number 212 in the weekly rotation. Just stay tuned. Starting off on Sunday, so at the recording of this, the full review is not coming out for several more days. The man has not shown his product yet, so I won't show his product yet, but I will. I did ask if it was okay to show the cap. So this is the cap to Black Rose. Zaharoff Signature Black Rose. Halfeti Black Rose. So this is a hand-painted cap. And if you notice, it's got this kind of burgundy-ish hue, almost a burnt rose, if you will, into the black that you can see. So it's actually, this lighting is not doing it the right justice, to be totally honest with you. So when I put my hand against it, you can see it a little bit better. So absolutely, you can see that light brownish hue to it. So this is the cap for Black Rose. So the gist of it, without going into a full review, is it's kind of a resinous rose. It's very Sri Lankan black pepper heavy in the top, but it's not a tingling, tickle your nose kind of black pepper, but it's very, very, very warm and spicy, dry, woody, resinous rose. It is not the same rose fragrance as Signature Rosé, for anybody wondering, and we'll touch more on performance in the full review, and I can't wait to show you guys the bottle and plate. My God, and the natural color to this juice is remarkable. This is visually the best work to date with George's creativity, and Claude outdid himself once again with this creation. So limited on what all we'll discuss here. Just know that it is, in my opinion, one of the best releases to come, probably the best release since Rosé, because Rosé is my favorite Zaharoff fragrance, not counting my own creations, even Mystique, Business Over Pleasure, just house releases. Signature Rosé is my favorite, and this is a better release than Leather Tobacco. So, because a lot of you know, Leather Tobacco was my number 2. Leather Tobacco's my number 3 now. Because yeah, Black Rose is that good. So, be on the lookout for those of you that are interested in hearing my full thoughts and everything. Because launch is on January 15th. Pre-sale's going till then, and for a change, he actually is allowing my 10% code on top of that. So, I understand if you want to wait for my review. I understand if you want to wait and get a sample first, because samples would be available on the 15th on launch date too, the little 2 ml samples. So totally sample first if you're curious. But just a little brief synopsis and a sneak peek at the cap on Sunday. Zaharoff Signature Halfeti Black Rose. And then when I got out the shower, switched it up from something so warm, spicy, and resinous. I wanted fresh. I wanted citrus. We got Karl Lagerfeld Bois de Yuzu. Get this to focus. That would just be fantastic, wouldn't it? It's not going to do the job for me. It doesn't want to. Right when I was going to pull away, there you go. This is like one of the best sub $20 fragrances I've bought in a very, very long time. Let me get that focus back. There we go. This fragrance, it's a beautiful, zesty, watery citrus. It's that simple. I paid $17 for this tester. It's got the tester sticker on the back. Came with a cap. That's all I care about. If you're looking for a great, cheap citrus fragrance, this was highly recommended in a live stream where I was doing some fragrance shopping online with a live audience, and this was suggested and recommended. Great recommendation. I, in turn, am passing that recommendation on to you. $17. It's a great pickup. Out the shower, Karl Lagerfeld Bois de Yuzu. Moving into Monday. So this was my first wearing. This is another one that I picked up in that same online live stream fragrance shopping haul that we did. I've been asked in my opinion for this so many times. Finally broke down and bought it. This is Narciso Rodriguez for him. Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum. And honestly, this is even more fresh and mass appealing than I ever could have imagined it would be. The vetiver here is not earthy at all. It's super fresh, woodsy, a lot of juicy citrus in the top. I don't get much spice. I wouldn't even call it earthy in the slightest. It's very fresh, woodsy, aromatic, and citric. Crazy versatile. So easy to like. As blue as a blue fragrance gets for being centered around vetiver. I mean, the name, bleu, and the actual color scheme, because this lighting's not doing this shade of blue justice. The bottle's gorgeous. But crazy, crazy, crazy versatile. This is high-level Swiss Army knife kind of stuff right here. Quality's really good. Doesn't come across as super cheap and synthetic. But you can get it around 50 to 60 bucks. I grabbed the 50 ml because I don't need more than 50 ml. I ended up not wearing anything out the shower either. But I got to say, you could do so much worse. If you're looking for that signature scent, that one wear for everything kind of fragrance, or cologne, if you will, guys, this is one of those fragrances that would do the job very, very well for just about anybody, I think. It's Narciso Rodriguez Bleu Noir for him, Eau de Parfum. Moving into Tuesday, I talked about this one recently. It made me want to wear it. Forgot how damn good this fragrance is. This is Dior Homme Sport 2021/2022, whichever way you'd like to look at it. It's been dubbed both because it was supposed to launch in 21, ended up not shipping till like early 2022. So you'll see Dior Homme Sport 2021 and 2022. It's the one fragrance for anybody that might be a little confused by it. It is kind of a strange situation. But aldehydic, bright citrus, gingery, spicy, creamy, elemy, pink pepper kind of smell, a little gingery and pink pepper heavy. And then I get a little bit of the frankincense here, this olibanum note. I get a little bit of smokiness. And the biggest thing that you'll hear is that it's very similar to Dior Homme 2020 because that woody, that soft, sensual, woody core to Dior Homme 2020 is absolutely here. This is actually a more complex, deeper fragrance than Dior Homme 2020, in my opinion. I think this is the superior fragrance. There's more going on here. Dior Homme 2020 is just about as versatile as they come. Kind of like what I was saying about Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum. Dior Homme 2020 is like that when it comes to just sensual, aromatic, woody aromatic fragrance that just works for everything. This does all of that, and even though it's labeled as a sport flanker, I think it's much more interesting. This works great I think this works great in the evenings. This would be a great work fragrance. This is a year-round, slightly fresher, woody-based fragrance with solid performance. This is really underappreciated. This is one of the better offerings Dior's put out in their own line in all the years and different formulations with different flankers for Dior Homme that they've put out. This is one of their very best, in my opinion. For some, this might be the best, especially when it comes to the 4 versions of Dior Homme Sport that we've gotten. Hard to not argue that this is the best one to date. They've all been good. They've all been really good. I hope whatever the 5th version ends up being several years down the road, because that will happen, I hope it lives up to the lineage this one's creating, because this is some good stuff. And I didn't have anything out the shower. I just decided to rock this during the day. It's Dior Homme Sport 2021/2022. Moving into Wednesday. So this is the Eau de Parfum spray of the TikTok viral pure perfume oil from Khadlaj Perfumes. This is Hareem Al Sultan. It's the Eau de Parfum spray. And the most simplistic way I can describe how this smells is fruity pebbles, white florals, dry woods. Because it's not real oud funk heavy, but it's very fruity. Very much a dry woods and fruit, and these fruity notes make for a Fruity Pebbles cereal type of smell. It smells so damn good. Every time I smell this, it brings a smile to my face. This smells so good. I know with the perfume oil, it's more the ladies that were reaching for that one. And guys, I think this is totally unisex. This is some good stuff. If you already are a fan of florals, fruity floral fragrances, this is an amazing option. I'm glad it's available in a spray, an atomized spray, because I don't really like dabbing and rolling on oils and stuff like that. I like atomizing my fragrance and spraying on the experience, opening up the fragrance, all that good stuff. I've never smelled the pure oil, but this is great. It's still floating in the air, kind of engulfing the area, if you will. And I sprayed a few other fragrances prior to this, and this is kind of overtaking them. This is some good stuff. Very affordable, great staying power. It's pretty loud. I wouldn't recommend crazy heavy spraying this one, but fruity pebbles, white florals, dry woods. It's that simplistic, and it smells damn good. During the day, Hareem Al Sultan, the perfume spray, not the oil. from Khadlaj Perfumes. Then when I got out the shower, it was time for a good shave. And I used a Cremo shave stick, their original scent. And for an aftershave splash, I went with good old faithful Dior Sauvage. The polarizing, loved and hated Dior Sauvage. You can see the juice level really dropping on that. It does not have a restrictor for you wet shavers or those that are familiar with the aftershaves. There's no restrictor, so got to be very strategic when pouring this in hand. I go Nosmic to this faster than anything else ever. Matter of mere tens of seconds, I can't smell it. Now, maybe 10 to 20 seconds in, it fades quickly. But my wife told me, every time I wear it, my wife tells me it fills the apartment. It smells great for the few seconds I can smell it, and my skin feels great when I put it on. That's why I keep going back to it. It's more about the skin feel and I guess that brief flash of me being able to smell it. But the citrus is really intensified because it's such a lower oil concentration because it's an aftershave splash. But metallic shower gel, peppered metallic shower gel with a blast of citrus. There's an argument that for the few seconds I can smell it, this actually smells even better because it's so much fresher than the Eau de Toilette spray, because this was part of a gift set with my February 2015 batch, for those of you that care, of Dior Sauvage Eau de Toilette. So out the shower, the most potent aftershave splash I've ever owned, 2015's Dior Sauvage. Moving into Thursday, this is another fragrance from that online live stream Fragrance Buy shopping haul that I did with a live audience. This was suggested. Twilly 2 Cents, shout outs to you, said the selling point for this was it smells like purple ombre leather if purple had a smell. I said sold. That's all I needed to hear. For purple suede from Goldfield and Banks. This is one of my favorite pickups in months. This is so good. It's a dry woody spice, a little floral, even has a little bit of a metallic smell to it. With this like bright leather, it's according to Parfumo, it's called wood leather, but it smells like ombre leather's leather accord. It really does. Like the tie into ombre leather is definitely there. This is great. This has immediately become one of my favorite leather fragrances. This is so good. In fact, I'm giving that a little spritz on the hand. This is my first full bottle from Goldfield and Banks, and I started off with a strange one. And I say strange because I've never really heard anybody speak on this one. I've never really seen posts about this. It was brought up in the live chat, so I was like, let's go look at it. And I literally said, somebody sell me on it, because I don't know about this one. Just somebody sell me on it. And Twilly 2 Cents said that. If purple ombre leather, if purple had a smell. And I laughed, and I said, wow, okay, I'm sold. I like that. That's just a great talking point for me. It makes it memorable, so I was like, shit, let me get it. And I'm so glad I did. This is so good. So many more people need to get a decant or a sample and try this fragrance because it's actually really, really, really good. I could see some not liking it, but the lavender here isn't super soapy, and it does offer a little bit of powder, but it's damn good. It's damn good. I think it's Tasmanian lavender. Yeah, Lavender Tasmania says on the label, but the leather accord, that is the star of the show here. It's a bright, like effervescent type of leather accord. So good. During the day, purple suede from Goldfield and Banks. Get that to focus before we switch out. Come on, meow. One time for me. There we go. Fingerprint magnet too, as you can see. Then we got at the shower. I wanted something fresh. Vibrant Vetiver Delight, one of my favorite releases Paris Corners ever put out. Supposed to be their take on Barredo's Ball de Freak. I think it's a little bit fresher, honestly. Smells like Sprite to me. Zest, like carbonated, fizzy, lemon lime, even though it's bergamot and not lime. It smells like lemon lime soda to me. Oh, that's so good. And then I got a whiff of purple suede with it. That sillage kind of works, actually. But this is one of my favorites from them. I love wearing it out the shower. It's uplifting and soothing at the same time. It makes me happy. It's a mood boosting, mood elevating type of scent profile, kind of aromatherapy like, if you will. Not so special that I would say everybody should try this, but if the sound of smelling like lemon lime soda sounds good to you, I mean, shit, give it a try. Out the shower. Paris Corners Vibrant Vetiver Delight. Moving into Friday, oh, what a wonderful day this was. I talked about this fragrance recently. It's one of the most underappreciated fragrances ever to come out that I've seen, especially here in the online community. It is Creed's original Santal. I'm so glad I have a bottle of this now. I'm so glad I have a bottle of this. This is so much better than Mont Blanc Individuel. I had a decant. And I was like, ooh, eventually I need to get a bottle. And I have a bottle now. Thank God. I did a collaboration with FragranceNet, and this was one of the fragrances I picked out last year. I was like, ooh, now's my chance to get that. And I'm so glad I did. Warm wood, warm sandalwood, warm spicy sandalwood smell. Fruity, dryer sheet kind of thing as it's touted for. Clean, but warm, spicy, fruity, woody. And the sandalwood here is not creamy. And that's... doesn't happen all that often when sandalwood's the dominant wood note. Normally it's on the creamier side, but the quality here is superb. I get great performance out of this. It lasts every bit of 8 hours easily on my skin, and it's a pretty new batch. It's got the metal cap and everything, so it's like 2022, 2023 batch code. I forgot. It's a 2023 batch code. It's good stuff. Now, look, not everybody's going to see the value in it because, yeah, Mont Blanc Individuel is very close to it, and it's a fraction of the cost. I get that. I love that fragrance too, but this is superior. You do smell a huge quality difference, at least I do. So definitely try it before you buy. It's not a safe blind buy. I would not recommend blind buying this fragrance, but I would recommend sampling it and giving it a shot. Don't just listen to the internet. Hell, don't just listen to my opinion. Get a sample and try it for yourself. I was loving wearing this on Friday. During the day, original Santal from Creed. Then when I got the shower, I switched it up. I went fresh and green with Bvlgari's Pour Homme Extreme. So this smells like an intensified version of Mont Blanc Star Walker. And not Star Walker Extreme, because Star Walker Extreme doesn't really smell that much like Star Walker, whereas this smells like what Star Walker Extreme should have been, I guess. Inherently watery, fresh, very, very green. Very green and peppered. So good. I smell it floating in the air still. It's so good. I'm so glad I jumped on this one. Shout outs to MG, long-time profile viewer. Profile name is MG. Long-time viewer on the channel. And stayed on me about Bvlgari Pour Homme for a long time. And I liked it so much that I bought the Extreme. And the Extreme I've actually been enjoying wearing out the shower. I haven't been wearing the original as much because this is just so much more peppered and green and rosemary kind of smelling. Just basil, pepper, whatever. I forgot what notes are in here, but it smells like spices and greens. And it's watery, so it's just really good. Really, really good. Not super original, but damn, I love the way it smells. Fresh out the shower. This is going to be great in the springtime. I'll keep this in the rotation for the springtime. Out the shower. Bvlgari Pour Homme Extreme. Finally on Saturday, what I'm wearing currently. I haven't taken my shower yet. It's only 6:53 p.m. currently, so I'm not taking my shower for a little while, but I smell great today. It's still going. I still, when I turn my head certain ways, get whiffs of it. I've had it on for like 6 hours now. It's Mancera's Intense Cedrat Boise. So, yeah, this is special. I love it. Sharp lemon as soon as you spray it. Sharp lemon. Fruity, but not sweet. Warm and spicy. Animalic. Beautiful suede. Beautiful, beautiful suede accord here. A little musky, woodsy. Cambodian oud offers a hint of sweetness. This is so good. Monster performer too. I went an Osmic almost right away within a few minutes because it's such a powerhouse. It wears my nose out quickly, but then after a few hours, it calms down enough to where my nose kind of comes back to life. But this one, oh man, so good. Super redundant to the original, but it is a more intense take on the original as it's properly named. Gun to my head, I would still take the original over this because it's more versatile, because it's fresher overall. But man, this is a special scent. They got it right when it came to making an intense version of Cedrat Boise. Pierre Montal got it right during the day, and I don't think I'm going to wear anything out the shower this evening. Mancera's Intense Cedrat Boise. Well, that was this week's rotation. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, because I do appreciate all the feedback, and I love hearing from you guys. What you guys wear this week. Comment down below. I love reading what you guys have been wearing. And, yeah, 11 really good fragrances, in my opinion, this week in the rotation. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on any of them, and you give them a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.